Alright, we're back. Let's start this, shall we? We're gonna keep walking from over here, I think, because I really don't want to walk that far, honestly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right here is where we want to go. Let's knock it out. Easy breezy. Probably not that fast, but we'll give it a shot. And hopefully this just empowers me more and more to get through here. We are trying our asses off. We are at 251 days left. 261 days left of in-game Minecraft time before we reach day 1000. And we want this to be one of those projects that is finished within that 1,000 days. So, I know it's going to require a lot of effort, a lot of time, but we need to do it. We either work on this or the Fairy Warrior Encampment, both of which are projects that I would love to have finished within the time allotted, and would help us a lot, I think. So, just giving us that motivation, just giving us that ability to sit here and power through to the best of our ability is huge. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it. It's a lot. I know it's a lot, but every little section that we cut off here is a section that is then done. We don't have to worry about it. I am for sure we're going up all the way, just because I really don't want there to be anything dropping on my tree. We are going to have to make that spawn proof as well, which is going to be a freaking nightmare, if I do say so myself. Freaking a nightmare, let me tell you. Okay. Let's do it. Let's just buckle down and get to work. We're doing 8 layers instead of 4 because it makes me feel a little bit better. It's like, oh yeah, look at us. We are actually making some progress today, and that is very good. We'll probably take off like 4 layers on the back next, just because I think we've taken off enough over here that that one will also not feel as bad. And that's really what we want. It's no longer the full 70 length, and that is huge. Every step we take here is just a little bit closer to on both sides, and so we're getting there. Eventually, we will decide to just do the entirety at once it is small enough. And I feel like there's not going to be a whole ton of pig boys spawning over there. Then we will definitely do that and make that a reality. That will be like the last section though. So we'll probably save like a 16 by 16 section or something, like a full chunk. And we'll do that all in one go. Make it a little bit on the exciting side, because I'm sure things will still be able to spawn. I'm sure there is a high chance of piggery, and that's something we'll have to deal with each and every time we fly back, so all good. Also, we're level 57. That's like a high level. I think in any of these worlds, that's probably one of the highest levels I've ever been, just because I don't ever do that. I don't ever just stack up experience and wait for something like that. Granted, most of this is from emeralds, but some of it is from our enderman, stuff like that. But it is kind of cool. Maybe that could be one of our additional goals as well. Just like get to max level or something. Over time, obviously. We'll have like different goals for like 1,000 or like 100, 200, etc. And that should give us just a smidgen more of the motivations. really anything I can do. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like, look at that. That is insanity right there. That is so many pigs. And we were barely gone, like, any duration of time whatsoever. Good lord. Okay. Well, that's what we have to look forward to, I guess. Jesus. We may just make, like, a very long, tall hopper chain that we can throw all of this into. Just because every time we go away, my goodness, do these pockets of pigs flare up. Also, that would be a really good name for a band, I think. Pockets of Pigs. Like heavy metal, maybe? Or I guess it could be like a nice piano music. Just named with like a heavy tone Def Jam. I don't know. Either way, the pigs in here are going to make this significantly more edgy on our part. Going to have to constantly worry about poking them and hitting them, and that is never a great sentiment here. Because you hit one, guess what? They stay for a long period of time. And that is never, ever any good. It is very obnoxious, though. Did I miss the lair? Whack! Heathenistic pig. What do you think you're doing here, bud? You think you're the pig of the castle? Well, you're wrong, buddy. Alright, let's go back again, I suppose. A lot of pig man here, dude. And I'm sure when we fly away, there will be even more pigs than when we left, so that will be great for us. And we may have done 9 now instead of 8, but I don't know. We're just going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. Doesn't really matter how many we're digging out at once. It's still going to get dug. Still going to be a ton of pigs. It does make me think I should probably do smaller segments again, though. Do the 4 versus the 8, like this, because that's a lot of pigs in there. And I am going to just pump all of this into these. Because for some reason, all of this just keeps disappearing. And I don't know where exactly it's going to, but it's definitely leaving. And it's kind of annoying. How much gold do we have? A fair amount. Time to convert, I suppose, and that should give us another stack. Perfect. 4 stacks of gold. We're freaking rich. Okay. I thought for sure that there would be significantly more up here, but there was not. Luckily for us. Maybe because it is slightly lower down now, it doesn't have that effect. I don't know. Spawning mechanics are weird, and I don't quite understand how they work. Looks like all of them will be able to get lost in this cave, though, if they feel like it. Which, that could help a little bit. Ease our tension of the pig pockets. It still feels insanely loud. I don't know why. I've turned it down several times, and it's just still so loud. Can't tell if it's the song choice or what, but loud. Loud AF. Let's change that to be just a hair lower. Yeah, it feels about right. I like to be able to hear it in the background just so that there is not a eerie silence, but I don't want to hear it consistently loud and blaring in the ears, you know? These headphones are like super good, so I could probably turn it up for you and turn it down for me, but I'm not willing to do so, so I'm just turning it down all at the same time. Should still be able to hear it slightly in the background, and that will be good enough, I think. At least the bar indicates that it is being played over the speakers, so we're just going to assume that it is. But I actually have never checked to see if you guys can hear any of the background music that I have going on, which is interesting. Also, pigmen are freaking loud. Pigmen are loud. That needs to be slightly louder now. God, we can't win. Can't win. It's either too loud, too soft. Can't win. Alright, let's go back again. You can see there is a little bit of like cave action here. Not much, but enough that some piggies will get trapped in there, I think. They won't want to jump off, and we'll be stuck in the caves for just a little bit. Which is very, very good for us. Got a decent amount of lava storage good now, and we really need to make ourselves a proper thing where we can just get lava from all the cauldrons as well. Whenever we create our real smeltery, I think we will do that. Obviously, this one is not a real one. It is just a fake one that I threw together that's not... I don't even know if you can call it a smeltery, to be honest with you, because, well, although it smelts things, it's kind of slow and obviously not very efficient. We need that. Okay. Let's keep putting all of those in the hoppers, because for some reason the hoppers are depleting at a rather rapid rate, and I don't really understand why they are doing so. Ooh, pig have despawned. Nice. But they definitely are. They are choosing when they want to for some reason, and things take priority over other things, and I don't really understand it. But what I do understand is when we actually decide to make a real smeltery, we'll be able to do almost 64, I think. As long as we use rails and all of that jazz. I'll actually look up a tutorial how to make it, because it would be really, really nice for us to have that ability. I think we will use lava as the source of fuel. Lava, or we'll use maybe carpet dupers, or a bamboo farm potentially would work. I don't know. I'm really just spitballing, but I don't really want to get fuel for it ever again, so probably a bamboo farm will be the easiest method that we have for that. Or a carpet duper, whichever. We do that, we have basically unlimited fuel forever, and then we never have to worry about it again. We can smelt a full stack every 8 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever it is, and that would also be huge. So in a few minutes, we could have, you know, a full 100 stacks of something smelted, and that would be absolutely beautiful for us, truly. So I'm hoping that we'll get to that point soon. Obviously, right this second, we are using it to smelt all of this netherrack, so it makes sense just to have it here temporarily. That way we're not transporting it interdimensionally all the time, and it'll be fine. I guess if we really wanted to, we could keep it over here somewhere, just rebuild it, and then we would have access to one in the nether as well, which would probably be beneficial. You need to smelt all the time, right? And if you don't have the materials and everything to smelt, then you're just wasting time, so we should definitely take upon ourselves to fix that very, very soon here. We're going to need hundreds of blocks of smooth sandstone, of which we don't have many at this moment. And we also have not been back to a desert either, so that is a little bit of a problem currently. But I think we can remedy that situation by finding a small island that has some sand, some sandstone on it. We'll just deplete it entirely. And that should be all we need for sand. Just need enough to finish the Fairy Warrior encampment, which is a lot, but doable. Very doable. Let's see. Yeah, where does it go? It just disappears so fast. Like, it's constantly flowing every second it's putting into these hoppers, but, like, it's just disappearing. Let's go back. Keep it going. Good. Echo has decided it is time to chew on her bone again. Fantastic. Aries still laying over in the corner for no real apparent reason. She just doesn't like chewing on it right away, but eventually she's like, oh, okay, I will chew on it now instead of later. And then she will. She very much loves to try to hide it. She has her sister, obviously, and does not want the sister to have things because she eats her food and all sorts of stuff. So she doesn't want to share it, and I get that. I understand, you know, sibling rivalry, especially when you are the first of the siblings. I get it. Understand. But, no, baby girl. Stop woofing. We should be able to go one more, perhaps, without breaking our pickaxe here, which we are starting to run a little bit low on at this point. The sheer amount of pickaxes that we need for this project is a lot. A lot. The original plan was to just take lava buckets with me too, or empty buckets, and if we see those pockets of lava, just to get them, but I feel it is not very efficient to do so any longer. I think we have enough. Yep. I was pretty sure, but not 100%. On if we would or would not have enough there. Let's just keep throwing them in the hoppers. That way our chest can empty and eventually that copper will smelt. Change our pickaxe, put away our gold, put away our quartz, which is like starting to be a good amount actually. What's up, pigs? Soon you will not exist in my nether hub anymore. That will be very, very nice. I still don't know how to stop them from spawning inside of a portal frame, but hoping that's something that we can just figure out. Because if we can, it'll be very, very nice for us. And I am kind of hoping that we surpass stone today. In terms of sheer blocks dug, we were at 232,000 and some change for blocks mined of stone. However, yesterday when we left, Netherrack was at 198 or 99,000, 198,000. It was very close to the edge, and we should be gaining on it very carefully. What's up, CMO? How's it going? Back. We just mine in the nether again, as we do. Lot of diggy dig. Doing well? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Alright, let's keep it rolling here. A lot of quartz. We haven't seen ancient debris in quite some time, which is sad. But I know it is a little bit rare. So hopefully we find, I don't know, at least 10 more in this entire thing, including the ceiling. That would be a decent amount. We'll say that that's our reward for mining out something of this size, you know? Block it out. Block it in, block it out. Oh yeah, some old school rap right there. Hello, Picky. Hello. Should probably have to go back down at least one more time, I'm guessing, just due to how thick this this slab is here. But really, that is nothing, so we got this. We really have this. Where do we... Right here. Just gotta make sure that we're not digging out more than we need to on this run. Because that will be the next one that we need to try and get here. Yeah, one or two more, maybe two. Let's start here. It doesn't really matter where we start as long as we fill up most of these with the rack. Just allows us to smelt indefinitely, and that is really all we're doing here. Trying to get as much nether brick as we possibly can before we start our next project, or start that project, part of the project. All of this nether brick is mainly for the mushroom caps over in the Isles of Scalos. We are going to be making a large amount of mushrooms for our mushroom forest here. And as a result, need tremendous amounts of blocks here. So the more blocks that we can get now, the better that will be for us, and the less we actually have to worry about the resources, and we can just build at some point, and that is really nice. Obviously, we are going to need... We are going to need a lot of the stem blocks as well, but I don't know if we're using quartz for that. I don't know if we're using wool or diorite or a combination of everything. I'm not sure. We might do a heavy texture job. We might not. I really have no idea on what we want to do with that yet. But that is a-okay. Hello, pig. I think it is at least two more going down also. before this one is completed. They are definitely starting to feel quicker, though. With each time we do this, it feels a little bit quicker, and that is very nice for us. Obviously, the length has gone down. Like, one side goes down every single time that we do this, so we're getting there little by little. Just gotta trust in the process and know that we are, in fact, making progress. No matter how slow it does feel, we're making progress, and that is huge. I think we are well on our way to having this completed before day 1,000, so that will be really nice. And day 1,000 will be our very first edited video for this. We'll probably do the, I survived 1,000 days in hardcore Minecraft, blah, blah, blah. We'll probably do that as kind of a homage and a world tour for us here, just so any new people that want to can get involved in our day-to-day affairs here, can join me on the Twitches, and just overall accompany me on our journey here. And I think that will be pretty fun. I think we should just, instead of wasting another rocket, I think we should just keep going. We'll pick up the stuff off the floor, and we'll call it there with that. And then we can go build a house or two. If we have the resources, though, I may simply build all of our turrets. That would be really huge. If we got all the turrets done, it would look like we actually knew what we were doing, which would be really cool. So we may do like 1 or 2 turrets. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm sure there is many things that we can do over there, including texturing the buildings, the flags, which we have yet to start. All of that stuff. Whoop. Caught it just in the nick of time there. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Here, go eat your bone, babies. Go eat your bone. Eerie. Why you look so sad, Bear? Why you look so sad? Huh? Come here. Come here. Yeah, Bear. She looking sad, so I need to give her some pets real quick. Hello, babies. Hello. Oh, yeah. The belly rub for the baby. Give me 1 second here. Just need to pet the puppers. Looking sad. Not eating her bone. Go get your bone, babies. Okay. Alright. We may have lost a bunch of netherrack in doing that, but, whatever. Is there still another layer? I guess so. I did not think there was, so we're definitely going to have some rack despawn here, and that is unfortunate, I guess, but it doesn't really matter because we still have a lot at this moment. I don't know for certain how many double chests of netherrack we actually need, but I'm sure that it is like 10 or so. Each mushroom will probably be like 2 to 3 stacks, so like 10 or so double chests feels alright. Alright, let's put in a bunch of rack real quick just so we can pick it up. Okay. And all the top hoppers should be good. Everything else should be okay. Alright, That way we can pick up as we're mining here. And we should be able to pick up a decent chunk of it without it expiring, which is what we're looking for. Oh, it's so beautiful unveiling this, though, little by little here. It's like creating a sculpture out of art. You're just making it as you see, and eventually it becomes something that everyone can see. Which I think is pretty cool. We are low on inventory space again. Already full. Good lord. Alright, well that's completed though. This one is not smelting. Why? Smelt. Yeah, see, like, for some reason, some of them don't get anything, and I don't get why that is. No idea. Like, all of them should be getting some, presumably, but maybe it's just not fast enough with this awful setup that we have to achieve that goal. I don't know. But, like, most of these are still getting stuff, so I don't know. Oh, look at that. Another slice of life gone. Oh, we're getting very close to having to empty these again as well. And to get more lava, for that matter. Okay, we actually need to do both of those things, I think. It's a lot of buckets in here. Yep. So, time to do both again, I suppose. Let's quickly go and do that. Let's get all of our our buckets. Still got to figure out how we're going to do the hallways in here. Like, it's nice to have a grand nether room. But how are we going to do the hallways is the real question here. Okay, this is kind of annoying me a little bit. Just it being there, its presence, its sheer presence annoys me. Let's put a bunch in here just so that we are not being wasteful, and let's grab all the lava that we can. One more, come on. There we go. Okay, we got our rack. Our rack, not Iraq, also. We'll get rid of the cream, even though we're gonna need it at some point. Ooh, there is some blackstone down there. That's very good for us. We do need that. 21. Yeah, we're gonna toss this magma in the ground, but we will need a bunch of it at some point. We can get one more. There we go. We can do it. Couple we'll have to do of all of this jazz, and that will be okay. Look at that. I don't know why, but it's a very satisfying feeling just purging the lava pockets here. Very satisfying. I mean, we got enough for like 8 of them, I think. Guess we'll just connect those two. One, two, three, four, five. So we can click. Oop, that's too many times. No, that's fine. We can click that many times. And still get all of our shulkers back. We really need just like one more, and then we wouldn't have to make so many trips. With 13 buckets, I am not going to make a second trip for this, but Enderman, I know you're not ever going to despawn because you have a block in your hand, but I really wish you would. Let's see how far we actually come now. Hopefully it's quite a bit. Gotta wait. Fill up, buddy. All right, and we're almost at the breaking point of that. Let's see. You know what? Let's just grab one more trip of lava then, because I'm curious to see if we actually have surpassed the amount that we need. Let's do it real quick. Just one more trip of lava, and then we're good. And where did I do with the wreck? We need the wreck. All right. And 9 more buckets. We should be able to do that, right? Yep, sure can. Be gone, wreck. Should really make just a staircase going directly that way also, so that we don't have to do this ridiculous path every time. But, you know, what can I do? Okay, just want to see. Oh, we have enough to fill it up completely. That's huge. Oh, I love that, actually. Look at that. We do, in fact, have enough. That is great news for us. Let's put all of this here. Yeah, we got 5 buckets to spare, too. That's huge. Nice. Okay. Well, that's exciting news at the very least. Time to do some crafting of the bricks. A lot of brick crafting we gotta do. Should yield like at least half a double chest, I would imagine. Maybe a little bit more. Right. Yeah, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double chests of nether brick currently. So we're quickly getting to that 10 number that I think is what we are going to need. Which is pretty damn nice, if you ask me. And to think, we have just smelted all of this too. Like, and you get a 4th back, so like you get stuff, it just is not a whole lot of stuff. take the buckets as well. I see no reason not to. Just throw them in here as we get them. Ooh, that one's almost completely full. I keep clicking that by accident. Let's see here. Does kind of drive me slightly crazy also that we have to check like 80 different chests over here. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea in the first place. No idea. Got some buckets. Alright, that should almost fill up another double chest here. Yep, so we should have enough to fill this up completely too. So many of these too. If we don't use them all for this, I don't know what we're going to use them for, by the way. Oh, wait. We need a bunch in the Fairy Warrior encampment anyway, so it should be okay. Like, for the walls, we need these. I forgot about that. So, we're definitely going to be able to utilize all of this nether brick, I think. Like, granted, we keep smelting, and so we keep getting more and more and more, but presumably we can use it all. Doesn't do that much rack anymore, but gonna keep going, I guess. Yep. A little bit slow in that regard, but it's all good. And this one is filled. Very good, very good. All right, let's check all of them one more time. Just grab whatever it is that's inside of all of them. Helps to keep that part going and efficient and all of those things. Perfect. That's everything. And this that runs out so fast. Like 100 items is a lot that these can smelt, and for some reason it never lasts very long. Like, we'll put in the few that we have already, right? But still, lava goes by so quickly if all of these are running at full cylinders like that. It's crazy. This guy's never going to despawn also. It's just occurred to me. Come here. Yeah, just stop. Because of your warped roots, you will never cease to exist here, and I really don't want to deal with that. Every single time I have the potential chance to look at that fool, and I don't love that. I do not love that at all. Damn, we got like a chest and a half there of rack. That's a lot of freaking rack. Time to switch picks. All right, we're going to go do something else for a little while, i.e. build another house or build the towers, one of the two things. But we're going to take a quick break prior to doing so, and we'll see you guys in just a couple minutes when I return. Thanks for watching. Be right back.